I am currently in an Austrian town called Hallstatt. It is highly recommended on pretty much every website that you ever visit about Austria, and it is a tourist hotspot. If you watch my previous video, you'll probably come to the same conclusion as me though, that it's not really all it's cracked up to be. However, before I leave this town, there is a place that I've just heard about, which is effectively a room full of human skulls. I think it's called Charnel House or Charnel House, something like that. I've only just heard about it, but I'll put the name on the screen below. And according to the map, it's only 140 yards away from me, so we're definitely going to have to go and check that out. So that's the main town back that way. We're at the top end of it at the moment, and apparently it is this direction here. What do you reckon? Is that it? Any human skulls knocking about in here? No. I'm pretty sure we are getting very close, but I'm just going to take a little seat on these steps here and do some research. It turns out I didn't need to do any research because I actually knew all of the information already. It was just locked away inside my head. So I'm just going to read from memory, just straight out of my brain right now, some facts for you. Alongside the world's oldest salt mine, and wait, that's not important, that's just another bit of my memory I'm thinking of. Hold on. The Charnel or Charnel House or Bone House in St Michael's Chapel is one of the most interesting tourist sites in Hallstatt. The chapel dates back to the 12th century and is located next to the yeah, we don't need to know that bit. Each year, visitors from throughout the world come to admire the unusual collection of over 600 artistically painted skulls. Many of the skulls were decorated at the end of the 18th century, but a few are from... Do you mind? I'm trying to do some history education here. A few are from the 20th century. And it also said, I also remember that basically there is not a lot of land here for graveyards. So what they used to do is when they came to bury somebody and there was already someone in that grave, they would remove the bones and put them into this house so that they could have a second funeral. And then the families would paint the skulls with something basically to remember that person by. I got no idea where I learnt all that stuff. It was just deep within my mind. I reckon I must have learnt it at school and it's just all come flooding back. But anyway, there is a sign here to the house. I've got to say, apart from the touristic streets down below, there are some pretty nice views up here. But we still have some more steps to climb. There was a crossroads back down there with about 3 different directions and not a single sign, but I am guessing it was straight ahead. So this is obviously the cemetery part here. It's pretty small compared to the cemeteries that we have at home, but I've got to say pretty nice as well. I don't know whether they just maintain the graves like this out of respect or whether it's done as more of a sort of touristy thing, because obviously this place is a little bit of a tourist attraction. But either way, it is really nice that they keep them like this, to be honest with you. As you can see, some of these stones have multiple names on them. I don't know which parts of this place I'm allowed in and which parts I'm not, to be honest with you. But we're just going to take a little wander. What's in here? Oh, wrong end of the door. Right, let's just leave that where it is, shall we? I genuinely did not mean to do that. How can I donate so I can fix it? Right, let's just keep walking down here and see what we find. Well, I'm going to be completely honest. I don't think any of us were expecting that. Hang on a sec. Is that actually like a mummified person? Look at the arms. Why have they dressed him up with lights and they've plugged him in? Surely it can't be. They wouldn't just have that knocking about, would they? This room here is obviously all caged off. But yeah, I'm just a little bit confused about that. There's nothing to tell you what it's all about. Well, obviously that was not the place that we were actually looking for. Hold on, what's in here? So this is the main church. Quite a nice church if I do say so myself. Look at all the detail in that. And on a completely unrelated matter to what just happened with that door back there, I think I'm going to stick a little bit of money in their pot. May you be blessed with some no more nails so you can fix my mistakes. I've also heard that Gorilla Glue is pretty handy. Right. Wait, is this the same place? Oh no, this is a different bit. Oh, here we go, look, there's a sign up there for, I really should know how to pronounce this from my history memory, Charnel House, we're going to call it. I've located it, it's just in there. But out of respect, I'm not going to give a running commentary when I'm inside. But I will get some clips to show you guys, and then we'll have a little chat when we get out.
Which language?
English. Do you speak English?
Yes.
Yes. Perfect.
This is the information.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
It's mad how different countries and cultures sort of treat death differently. In some places it's almost celebrated, and you know, back home it's more of a thing that's not to be discussed so much. That was certainly a different experience, one that personally I would actually recommend that you go and do if you're in the area of Hallstatt. Just try not to go opening any locked doors or you may owe them a tenner. But yeah, before I end this one, another couple of little bits of information popped into my head when I was in there. First of all, there's actually 1,200 skulls in that room, which is mental when you think about it. And the second bit of knowledge that I remember from my school days is that the last one was put in there in 1995, so not even that long ago. But that's about it for this video. Thank you guys for watching so much. I hope you enjoyed it, and more importantly, I hope you learned something. I am leaving Austria in the morning. I'm heading further south, so if you want to check out the overall adventure that I'm on, you can go over to my main channel, which I'll link in the description. And if not, I will catch you on this channel next episode.